None.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Township of Lacey, July 10, 2014 caucus meeting. Adequate notice of this meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act pursuant to Public Laws 1975. Said notice was advertised in the Lacey Beacon and was posted on the bulletin board showing the time and the place of the meeting. We're going to begin with the salute to the flag, please. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, again, I apologize for the delay, everyone, but we'll get going from here. Item number 1, presentation from Exelon.
Sue D'Ambrosio, would you like to step up?
And Gary's here.
Yeah, Gary Strapp.
Jimmy, you want to say a few words? You want to say a few words?
We're here from Exelon tonight just to thank them for their donations for the 4th of July fireworks presentation. So we have a ceremonial check here that we'd like to do with the committee. So is anyone going to step on out and do the check?
We're going to slide the microphone back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
We're always out there to take a check with us.
Excellent.
Now maybe you look younger and thinner.
You're already young and thin.
Can I say a few words?
Well, we really appreciate the opportunity to be part of this community and to contribute to the community, especially around Independence Day. I just really enjoy coming to the meeting and also to meet with members of the committee. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe you could just give us an update on the plant status and how we're doing?
Certainly. Well, the plant, first plant is operating very well this year. And right now we have a maintenance outage that's underway. We'll be restarting the plant shortly. We shut down to get access to certain valves in the plant that we typically don't have access to a power. We shut the plant down, tested the valves, and then we're in the process of restarting the plant. The details around when we restart the plant is information that we keep as company proprietary. We look forward to an outage that's coming up in September, and during that outage, we'll bring in about 1,000 contract labor to come into the community, and just by bringing them in, we'll probably be able to pump in several $1 million just of having the contractors here and staying locally and enjoying the different things that we have available in Lacey and the surrounding area. And then we'll restart the unit and run it for another 2 years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Questions?
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you very much.
Just for the public's information, a number of years ago when the economy was really not doing well, Lacey Township had a difficult time in finding a way to be able to continue to move forward with our firework presentation every 4th of July. And we, at that time, reached out to Exelon, who's been a tremendous partner to the governing body and the residents of Lacey Township year after year over their years in town here, and requested that they give us some help. We asked for it that year, and they've come back and given it to us every year since. So it's a tremendous help to us, to the taxpayers. We had the event on Saturday night. It had been canceled, I guess it was Thursday night originally?
That's correct.
And it was a beautiful event. The weather was great. Everyone who was out there had a fabulous time. So Gary, Sue, we truly appreciate everything, and not only this, but all the donations you make, not only to the governing body and the community, but Gary and I were talking a little bit earlier out in the hallway, and the employees down at the plant itself have a tremendous drive going for the United Way. And last year alone, they donated $305,000 of their money as employees to the United Way. So it's been a great relationship, and we certainly look forward to many more upcoming years. So thank you to both of you. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say special thanks to Mr. Wheeland over here. Jim Wheeland is our recreation director, who puts this whole thing together throughout the course of the year, does a great job working, with the plant, and does a great job of making us look very good. So Jimmy, we thank you for your help. Thank you. Okay, item number 2, resolution number 2014-162, appointing police officers for the Township of Lacey.
Resolution of Township of Lacey County, Ocean State, New Jersey, authorizing the appointment of Jason S. Lee, Brian G. Holt, Elton L. Copus II, Christopher M. Myler, and Patrick Q. Watkins as full-time police officers with the Township of Lacey.
Okay, before we vote on the resolution, I'm going to ask Chief Pepperott to come up and say a few words on behalf of the new officers and our existing police department.
First thing I want to do is thank the mayor and committee for your efforts in hiring these officers. Very important to the department, very important to the town, so thank you. I want to say that tonight I'm inspired, I'm encouraged, and I'm proud. I'm inspired by these gentlemen's background, which I'll give a little bio of each candidate. Their backgrounds are incredible. What they've done in their lives to this point is very inspiring. I'm encouraged by their potential, the potential that they have to not only perform in the academy, but what they're going to be able to do for the Township of Lacey on the road. And certainly I'm proud to be Chief of Police, recommending them for appointment. That's something very important to me that I feel very, very, very good about. So thank you. I thank them for their accomplishments to this point, and we have high expectations of you moving forward. What I'd like to do is introduce each one. I'll give a little bio to the Township Committee as well as the public, so everyone can get to know these officers. First, if you can stand, please. This is candidate Jason Lee. He's a resident of Forked River. He's a decorated combat veteran of the United States Army. He served a combat tour in both Iraq as well as Afghanistan. He attained the rank of sergeant within the United States Army. He earned a bachelor's degree in sport and health sciences from American Military University. He went on to pursue a bachelor's degree at Richard Stockton College, which he is in the process of completing for educational psychology. He put that aside for a moment so he can pursue a master's degree and complete a master's degree from American Military University in exercise science. He is a personal trainer in phenomenal physical condition, and we expect a lot of him in the police academy on the PT end, as we do each of these candidates. And welcome aboard. Next, I'm going to introduce Brian Holt. Brian Holt is a combat veteran, or veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Brian actually graduated from Lacey Township High School, as did Jason Lee, and he earned the distinction of Eagle Scout before going off into the military, so we're very proud of him for that. He went on to the Veterans Military Institute to earn a bachelor's degree. After completing the bachelor's degree in the United States Marine Corps, he attended Officer Candidate School, OCS training, where he earned the rank of second lieutenant. He then went on to serve as a Marine in Afghanistan, and in doing so, he earned the rank of first lieutenant. We're very honored to have an OCS graduate, as well as a BMI graduate, come on board within the police department. Next, I'm going to introduce Mr. Elton Copes. Elton is a combat veteran of the United States Army. He served in the United States Army with the rank of specialist. His service was, again, in Afghanistan, and he currently serves within the Ocean County Corrections facility since 2008. What's special about that is what we recognize is those that we bring in, not only from the military and their backgrounds in the military and their experience. When we bring in corrections officers into policing, they bring with them the special ability to communicate, to handle situations, and they've had great success in our department. So Mr. Copes brings to us his military background, his corrections background, and again, like the rest of the candidates, in phenomenal physical condition, and really will represent the town and the department well. Okay, introduce Mr. Chris Myler. Chris is a combat veteran in the United States Army. He served in Afghanistan. He also attained the rank of specialist, and he's currently pursuing an associate's degree at Ocean County College. Graduate of Lacey Township High School, was a standout athlete. He pursued rather than going on to college, playing sports and attending college, he pursued the military, and again, served in combat, and we look forward to bringing him home. Mr. Patrick Watkins, veteran of the United States Marine Corps, served 2 tours of combat in Fallujah, Iraq. Mr. Watkins just finished an associate's degree in criminal justice at Ocean County College. In his military service, he earned the distinction of he earned a Purple Heart within his military service. Again, two combat tours in Fallujah. Very proud to have you on. Again, I'll say it's a very important day for the police department. Our ranks have dwindled over the years. This is an important infusion of new officers. They will not be with us right away. Now they will go on, starting August 4th, to the Ocean County Police Academy, where Lacey Township and the officers within the department have distinguished themselves throughout the years. Going back 25 years ago, I graduated #1 in my academy class. Our most recent graduates, we earned the top ranking in the class with Officer Michael Hine. You go with the expectation on your shoulders that you're going to perform academically, physically, and have good character throughout, so you can come out and serve the people of Lacey well. We're going to welcome you aboard. I thank the committee for your efforts, and the public looks forward to having you on the road. The police department looks forward to having you on the road. That will not take place until they graduate the academy early next year and enter into the field training program. Thank you.
When's the academy start, Chief?
August 4th. Their effective date is August 4th, first day of the academy, and they won't graduate until mid-August.
I was kind of hoping they'd be around for a 5K challenge. I guess we're going to have to utilize our
We'll see. We'll work on that.
I got you guys for that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Chief. I have some comments, but before we...
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Most?
Yes.
Mr. Dykoff?
Yes.
And Mayor Quinn.
Yes. Gentlemen, welcome. I sat with the chief and went over some of the applications when he had made selections on who was going to be bringing on board. And each and every one of you, just shines more than you've ever had imagined. We were very, very proud to have you come on board with us today. Very proud to have you join the Lacey Township family. It's a great town to work in. You're going to be working with the best police department and the best police chief in the state of New Jersey. So I think you'll really see as you move forward that Lacey Township, just shines above most of the communities that are in town. It's been a couple of years since we hired a couple of officers last year, and now this year, and we're finally starting to feel that we're getting back to the numbers that we have to be at in order to be able to do what we have to do to provide the services and the protection for the residents of Lacey Township. I'd love to see you on the streets tomorrow, but I know the process that you have to go through. When I was talking to the chief, I guess it was yesterday, and he said you were joining the academy in January. I hope and pray you don't have the winter you had last year to all 5 years, because I know what they put you through up there, and I know it's going to be a difficult thing. But with the backgrounds that you all have, there's no doubt you're going to come out shining and rise right to the top of that class for us. So I wish you the very best. For the families that are here tonight, congratulations, and thank you, for bringing these boys to us. It's something that, we hope we have all of you for the 25 years. And I won't be here in 25 years when you're taking your retirement, I hope, but we certainly, hope that every one of you do enjoy and spend your time here, and I know you're going to dedicate your lives to the residents of the town. So we thank you for that. The officers that are here tonight, thank you very much for coming out. These men and women do a fantastic job for us. We have some out on the street, but, to have them all show up shows the camaraderie that we have in this department here. And, being led by Chief Eprada, that's just the greatest thing we've had happen in many, many years in the township. So we thank you. I'm not gonna let you leave exactly at this moment until the chief comes up and gets a picture, because our code enforcement officer here is gonna get it so we can put it out on the website. We want the residents to see.
Move that microphone to the middle so it's not in the picture.
Would the committee like to go down and join in the picture?
Sure.
You wanna go behind the officers?
Yeah,
You
we're not
guys should
standing in
probably
front
stand
of
up behind them here.
No, I mean, up on the dais, maybe we can.
If the gentleman can
Yeah,
stand
Dave,
here.
why don't you come over, stand here, and the committee can just stand back.
There you go.
So, let's get out of
Then,
here. You guys should stand here.
You guys gotta come in.
I don't need to be in this. I don't need to be in this.
She's bound.
Lauren's Bell.
They might need an attorney someday.
See if any of the family want to take pictures.
Would any of the family like to come up and
Chief,
take
you're not off
pictures
the hook
before-
yet. Well.
You might be sitting back there
Because
taking
you
a
might be
picture and
getting
somebody's
Mr.
head's in the
Downing in
way.
the picture soon.
Sure, stand.
You won't be able to Photoshop it, that's right. Oh, look at that.
Okay, there's 3 guys that have no family up here. What's going on? Somebody get up
Come
there.
on, Monster, come on.
Come on up.
Don Maureen, come on up.
If the family can stay, those that are sitting back now, I just want to get one
Come up there,
picture.
we'll get a big group picture with the family and the office. You have to come in a little bit closer though.
Gary wanted the camera.
You made us all look good, John.
15 pounds later.
That's it?
Thank you again, folks.
Thank you very
Best of
much.
luck to you all.
Good luck.
I know, they're decorated young men.
Thanks, John.
They probably couldn't get rid of that on the street and work. I know.
Compared to Marine Corps boot camp, the police academies. Yeah.
No, I have to, no. Yep.
State Police Academy, different. But
I'm reading the Lawrence and Robin novel. Lawrence and Robin. I'm reading,
yeah.
oh my God, that Navy SEAL training.
Some shows on it, I haven't read them.
Did you see the movie Lawrence and Robin? Well, let me tell you, I was bawling my eyes out by the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta rent it.
Yeah, you have to. It's unbelievable. It's essential.
So Veronica, you feel like the hydrant? Yeah, Veronica.
Nancy.
Veronica, you feel like the hydrant?
What?
You feel like the hydrant? The hydrant. Really, man. You feel
It's been a rough week.
big time. Tell me about it.
It's a full moon. Nancy Boyd.
Regina, could you please close those doors for us? Thank you. Oh, yeah?
Okay, item number 3, presentation from Lacey Library. We have Nancy Voitko here tonight to give us a little bit of an update. Welcome, Nancy.
Thank you for letting me come. I wanted to let you know, it's hard to follow.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Very
it?
emotional.
That's a tough act to follow, you're right.
It's a great night for us.
It is. I was here last year when you had it. It was awesome. I just wanted to let you know about some of the good things happening at the library, and I want to begin by giving you copies of our new strategic plan and our annual report to Mayor Quinn with some extra copies for the council. We want to share them with the folks. The library has a wonderful vision of connecting people and building community and transforming lives, and it's what we truly do each day for the community, and I just want to share a little bit with you about what's happening there. Summer's in full swing at the library. Come in at any time, there'll be programs for kids, teens, or adults happening. For instance, Christy, our teen librarian, is doing awesome things at the library for teens in our community. We have a SAIL program, S-A-I-L, Service and Achievement in the Library. And we currently have 28 teens that volunteer. They come morning, afternoon, and sometimes in the evening to help with programs and to help with various library tasks. A big thing of what they do is they take part in reading buddies. That's where a teen is paired with a little kid aged kindergarten to 3rd grade, and they read together. And it's a very, very successful program. We have it every year. And come in anytime, you'll see kids reading together in the library. It really helps the young readers. And another thing that Christy does, it's not just taking place in the library, but she goes out into the community. And you should know she visits the game farm each month to provide library services to the teens there at the game farm as well. Another thing that we are doing in August is we're partnering with the rec department, with Jim, and with the Municipal Alliance for a National Night Out on August 5th. We're kind of the teen component. We're going to be having DJ and karaoke at the library on that Thursday evening. So if you have any teens, it's an awesome thing for them to get involved with. Now, our children's librarian also has a very active summer reading program. The summer theme is a science theme. It's called Fizz Boom Read. And we already have 180 kids signed up for the summer reading program, which is really awesome. It's more than we had last year. Check out the calendar, because if you have kids or grandkids at home, we have programs such as musical instruments from around the world, Barn Owls and Bones, the Amazing V, a local musician. He always packs the house, and he's a lot of fun. And we also have Music with Friends, which is a program for children with autism and their families. So that's just a little bit of what we have at the library. There are incentives for kids to join the summer reading program, so come and check it out. The kids can still join the summer reading program. But for adults also, we're doing a lot in the community for the local adults. Dawn Hasten just established a partnership with the Spring Oaks Assisted Living Facility, and she began a book discussion there over in Spring Oaks for the residents. As a result of this new relationship, the residents are now coming to the library. They came to, we showed Philomena at the library a few weeks ago, and they came. And it's awesome because they hadn't been coming to the library, so it's a new relationship we've established. Tracy, our other reference librarian, she's gone out to the Pheasant Run community, and she does presentations there every month as well. She also addresses the Municipal Alliance lunches. If you go there, you've probably seen her. She talks about what's going on at the library. But a very important new thing that we're starting, and I wanted to let the community know about this, is starting on September 8th, Monday night at 6 o'clock, we're having a 7-week class for citizenship, so to begin instruction in becoming an American citizen. So if you know of anybody, any eligible immigrants seeking United States citizenship, you have to have a green card for at least 5 years, 3 years if married to a citizen. You must speak, read, and write English in order to pass an English test, and you must plan to attend all of the classes. The size is limited, so if you know of anybody, please call the library as soon as possible. I'm very excited to be part of this, to help people become U.S. citizens, that the library can be part of that. And also remember that the second Tuesday of every month is Meet the Mayor Night at the library. Mayor Quinn is kind enough to come out every month, and he meets with whoever's there, and he's just great because even if one person shows up, he will spend time with that person, and we all think that's pretty awesome. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have so many more programs. Just remember that the library is your one-stop for all your informational needs, that we are there to help you. So you come in, you need instructions with computers, help with your e-readers, any kind of materials you need or resources for entertainment or educational purposes. Stop in for a brochure, chat with us, let us know what you need, and we're there to help you. Never apologize for disturbing us when we're working at the desk. We're there for you, okay? So come see us at the library, and thank you for giving me this time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Nancy, we thank you. You know, Nancy, not only some of the stuff she talked about, there's many, many other things. I know you go out to a lot of groups. I know you go to the senior luncheon every month and speak to them. You know, you just have so many resources, and you're so aggressively trying to make sure everyone in the community benefits from them. So we thank you for that. My time at the library every month is really enjoyable, because you have such an outstanding staff that just, you know, not only welcomes me, but welcomes all the people that come in, and it's always a very busy place. You know, whatever Tuesday, I'm always there. And
We're going to the most friendliest branch, I think it was in 2012, after Park.
you got my vote for 14 also, so
Awesome.
keep up the good job. We thank you very much. Okay. Thanks, Nancy. Take care.
Good night.
Okay, item number 4, request to purchase of Paper Street, Delaware Avenue.
I had received the fair market value with regards to the Paper Street, Delaware Avenue, which is west of the Parkway, just west of the Bamber Fire Company. The adjoining owner on both sides of that Paper Street is the same owner. They had just recently purchased the property. In order for them to be able to build on it, they need it to be contiguous, and the Paper Street would allow them, under Pinelands regulations, to have a contiguous buildable lot. Tax assessor set the fair market value for it at $25,000, and at this time, I'm just looking for permission to correspond with the interested party and offer it to, for sale to them.
Are we okay with 25?
Yeah.
Okay, put the offer out. And number 5, park field use policy.
Okay, over the past several years, we've had a lot of,
Let's back up.
I'm sorry.
They're gonna come back with a counter offer.
I'm sure they are.
Is this something we should be discussing?
No, that was an old one.
Good.
Once they come back with the counter.
Okay.
I have to offer it to anybody that touches upon the property. They are the only interested
Okay.
property.
I was trying to think, okay.
Athletic field use policy. Over the past couple of years, we've had a lot of use of our parks outside of the pavilions that we rent. Various different fundraisers, various different groups wanting to hold fundraisers, tournaments, etc., which have put an impact on our public works department when it comes to field maintenance, prepping of the parks, bathrooms, cleaning up afterwards the events, and there is no fee for that. At this time, Casey Parker, myself, and Mr. Wheeland have sat down and we have reviewed different field use policies from different surrounding townships and as to what they do for such events. Mr. Wheeland and Casey have come up with a policy that I have presented here in front of you. We've tweaked it several times that I need you as a governing body to review, and then if we do decide to adopt it, to put it in ordinance form as to the conditions of the use for the various different types of users of events for the fundraisers and the field use policies that we have. As you can see, there's different categories of users, and again, we are leaving this again to the use of Lacey recognized organizations and events. Does anybody have any questions? I'm not sure if you had a chance to absorb all of this over the past couple of days, but you know, there's fees associated with it, fees for the use of the lights as well, you know, fees for the general use of the park if they're going to have some type of fair or something like that.
You know, if I could just comment on this, in years past, you know, we've had some issues, and I think this treats everybody equally, and it's very consistent, and it's nice that we have a policy in place, and I want to thank you, Veronica, and James, our director, James Weiland, and also Casey Parker for doing this. I think it really reaches out and touches all the points where we've had issues, so.
Why doesn't everyone take a look? I think it's a good idea, because we do get a lot of events run in our parks that are money makers for different, you know, groups or whatever. But keep in mind that this, even if this is in place, we still have the ability to waive the fee for, you know, we sometimes get situations where somebody needs to park for a charity, you know, that we'll certainly take and continue to work with as they come to us.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, Casey, I saw Casey out there the other day, himself, yesterday I guess it was, in the heat, trying to find the baseball mounds for an upcoming tournament this weekend. So he does everything above and beyond to make sure those fields are ready, but he can't continue to take it out of his operating budget because it's hurting him on other stuff that he would be normally doing. So I think it's a good idea. Okay, so we'll bring it back next month and then put it into an ordinance form. Okay, item number 6, special use permits. Lacey United Methodist Church, Shore Fest, August 2nd, 2014. And the item number B, we haven't gotten all the information, so that's going to be tabled until next meeting.
We just need to, at this time, discuss the Methodist Church Shore Fest. That used to be their crab festival. They've changed it around a little bit. Same weekend. It will be the first Saturday in August. I just need permission for them to move forward with the event as it's been outlined by Mrs. Rule, our zoning officer, and has been reviewed by the police chief.
Everyone okay?
Yep.
Yes. Just for the public's information, since we don't have another meeting that's gonna be televised between now and August 2nd, last night, myself and Committeeman Curatello were down at the Methodist Church where they're gonna be holding this event. And Reverend Applegate and her staff asked me if I would be willing to take and participate in their Shore Fest on August 2nd and sit in their dunk tank. The Methodist Church, you know, when we had Superstorm Sandy, went so far above and beyond that I, you know, not only felt that it was something very important for myself to do, but I'm very happy to say that this evening, all my 4 committee members also have volunteered to sit in the dunk tank on August 2nd. So we're all gonna be down there that day. And Otto, I know you really want to throw some balls at us, so come on out and enjoy the day. So, it'll be a good time.
Item number 7, since that corresponds with 6B, we need to postpone that at this time too.
Okay. Item number 8, resolution 2014-163, authorizing the convening of an executive session.
Resolution to Township of Lacey County, Ocean State, New Jersey, authorizing and convening an executive session in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act to discuss matters of personnel and anticipated pending litigation.
Can I have a motion?
Move it.
Second.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Most?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Dykoff?
Yes.
Mayor Quinn.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We shouldn't be that long.